which one do we take home here? Because it's not me. You know, Minister, the worry is you shouldn't think you are speaking to me. These matters, as you stand there addressing us, you are clarifying the country which is troubled by these things, that ministers have got access to dangerous criminals to an extent that they can even have access to them even when they are behind bars. Matala was found with a phone in a maximum prison. Matala produces a minister's affidavit from a maximum prison. According to minister's evidence that it's not me, he wrote to me. Because of that, then we use the affidavit. What is the answer, Chair?
The answer is, I did say in the discussion, in the course of discussion over time with lawyers, I did express a need or a wish that I distance myself or be away from Matala. Remember, I had issued a statement on the 9th of July saying I've never spoken to Matala, I've never received or asked for anything from him. So I made this statement. Now we discuss with the lawyers. You are open. You are relating your wishes that relate to the case. Now, once I expressed that, now that wish, you call it an instruction. I don't want to disagree with you that it was an instruction as received. Next thing, lawyers then, pursuing my wish, they call Matlala's lawyers. And then this is the result. Now, I don't think you should stress this thing any far or any further, other than what it is. That is an expression of what I had said, because I said, I don't know. If this affidavit was saying anything different, then I would be concerned. But this says what I said I never, and so on, and I expressed a wish. And I don't think there's any other better authority than a person himself, that there's no line whatsoever between him and myself.
Minister, where do I get that letter you were reading? Because I want to read it again. It doesn't say. If your lawyers approached those guys, they would have said, dear so-and-so, in line with the letter you wrote to us requesting affidavit from our client, please find attached affidavit. It says, dear so-and-so, we represent so-and-so, and therefore we represent Matala and the wife, and our client wishes to state it clear that he doesn't know the minister and this is the affidavit. So it's not what you are saying. Your wishes were never delivered to Matala by your lawyers. Never. According to that letter?
Never.
So how does Matala now know minister has got wishes to have a...
My lawyer spoke to his lawyers. That's what I'm saying.
Check, you mark that. Who have directed that I send this email to you. I understand that you represent the police commissioner, Mr. Senzo Mchunu, at the Madlanga Commission. They don't say, we acknowledge your request, and following that request, please find attached affidavit of Mr. Matlala. So this letter is the first initiative in relation to the affidavit. How does Matlala know that a minister has got wishes? You sit with your lawyers, you express your wishes, and then you go separate ways. Before you know it, affidavit comes from maximum prison to your lawyer, who has never communicated with the lawyer of Matlala, or who has never spoken to Matlala himself. So how does Matlala now come to send you an affidavit which you have not requested, which earlier on you said you gave them instruction, earlier on you said they acted on their own, and so on. Now we'll park that. We now are here. What gives effect to this letter? What makes these people to write this letter and then send you an affidavit?
It's my lawyers talking to Matlala's lawyer.
But morally, society has got a problem with this chap. And you still want to associate in a way with this chap because you didn't need Matlala's affidavit to tell us that you don't know Matlala. Because we'll have Matlala as well. He's on our list to ask him, do you know the minister? And if he says yes, then we know there's contradictions. Perhaps further inquiry will be made. But you don't need Matlala's affidavit in your clean papers, your morally high standard papers. You don't need such a character's affidavit to be attached and to be associated with you. This is a guy they say got 360 million tender in your department, and you say you cancelled it because it was wrongly awarded. Why would you want to be associated with such a person, irrespective of him writing in your favor that, no, I don't know, the minister, irrespective of writing in your, it's a character you don't want to be associated with. Now we're sitting here, you've got a affidavit from a morally questionable character, whereas a character that writes an affidavit from maximum prison.
I don't want to be associated with Matlala. This is what the affidavit says.
But you are now associated. You've got Matlala's affidavit. You've got Matlala's signature in your papers.
I don't want to be associated.
So why put his affidavit in your papers?
The affidavit doesn't say so.